Once upon a time, in a village nestled in the hollow of a valley forgotten by maps, there lived a young man named Elian. He was said to be different, for while others harvested wheat or forged iron, he spent his days gathering the threads of light that dance in the sunbeams and the strands of shadow that curl in the heart of the night. Elian was a weaver of dreams. In his workshop, a humble building whose shutters sang with the wind's whims, he worked upon a loom as ancient as the hills. He worked there with neither wool nor linen, but with the immaterial fabric of the soul. With a silver needle and a thread made of sighs and hopes, he embroidered dreams which he then offered to the village children. His creations were not idle fancies. They were secret gardens where courage grew, where the springs of serenity murmured, and where the birds of joy took flight. Yet, a melancholy veiled the young man's gaze. Each evening, he would sit on his doorstep and contemplate the moon, immense and of a milky brightness, watching over the slumbering world. He found it heartbreakingly beautiful, yet of an unfathomable coldness. He, the purveyor of dreams, dreamed of weaving a dream for the celestial body itself, of offering it a little of the warmth he bestowed upon men. But how could one capture the essence of a dream vast enough for a goddess? The task seemed to him as senseless as trying to bag the ocean in a leather wineskin. One night, as a velvety silence had fallen over the earth, a light of unbelievable softness flooded his workshop. Elian turned and saw a woman of a barely sustainable radiance, dressed in a gown that seemed woven from stardust. Her eyes were two lakes of tranquil silver, and her hair, a cascade of pale brightness. "Elian," she said with a voice that resembled the chime of icicles in the breeze, "I am the one you gaze upon each night. I have seen the dreams you place upon the eyelids of children, those wonderful gardens where life is sweeter, more just. For millennia, I have reigned over the sleep of men, but I do not know sleep myself. I have never known a dream." The weaver was speechless, his heart beating to the point of breaking. The moon herself had come to him. "I would like to give you a dream, Lady Moon," he stammered. "But what dream could possibly contain your greatness?" "Weave me," she whispered, "the dream of being mortal. Weave me the scent of the earth after rain, the caress of the wind on my skin, the taste of a wild strawberry bursting under the tongue. Weave me the fleetingness of a life, its precious and heartbreaking passage." Elian, moved to tears, set to work. It was the greatest work of his life. He did not use his usual threads. He went in search of the rarest materials. He captured the first ray of sun caressing the dew, the last sigh of day fading on the horizon, the scent of honeysuckle at dusk, the crystalline laugh of a stream tumbling down the mountain, and the warmth of one hand squeezing another in the darkness. He mixed all this with the dust of shooting stars, and the silence that dwells in the heart of a snowflake. For 7 nights and 7 days, he neither ate nor slept, his mind and fingers becoming one. Finally, on the 8th evening, as the moon rose, pale and attentive, the work was completed. It was not a simple fabric, but an entire garden, vibrant and palpable, nestled in the hollow of his hands. Within it, one could see a forest where light played hide-and-seek among the leaves, a small stone cottage, and the scent of fresh bread that floated in the air. He raised his offering towards the sky. The moon gazed upon it, and a smile, perhaps the first since the dawn of time, grazed her lips. A single tear of silver, bright and pure, traced a path down her face of light and fell into the weaver's hands. At the very moment, the celestial drop touched his palm. The dream garden stirred with a life of its own and took flight, enveloping the moon in a soft embrace. And that night, all the inhabitants of the earth shared the same wonderful dream. They saw the moon, no longer as a distant, cold disk, but as a woman walking barefoot in the grass, laughing heartily as she felt the damp earth beneath her feet, and picked flowers that sparkled like she did. In the morning, Elian, exhausted but fulfilled, discovered that the moon's tear had solidified into a small silver pearl, warm to the touch. He kept it with him always, not as a talisman, but as a reminder of a profound truth that the greatest magic is not to create illusion, but to weave, with the simplest and most beautiful threads of existence, a bridge between hearts, even between the earth and the sky. And it is said that since that night, the light of the moon has never been entirely cold again. It carries within it the secret warmth of a dream made real.